Excuse me, Mr. eBay?
Yes, what can I do for you?
I have this card that I bought on your website months ago. It's this really nice soccer card, and I bought it to sell it to somebody, and unfortunately, he tore his ACL, so I can't sell this card anymore. Even though it would be a dishonest practice, could I possibly say my dog ate this, or that it is not a PSA 10 because it came in this little sleeve? Could I possibly get a refund on that and just tell the seller he didn't do anything wrong, but I want my money back?
Well, yes, that sounds like a great idea. Because here at eBay, we back the buyers no matter what. Just put the card over there with the others, greaseball.
Oh, gee golly, thank you, Mr. eBay. You're a lifesaver.
You're welcome, son. Here at eBay, the customer is always right. What's up, wrestling fans, trading card collectors? Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with Cards. Everybody hears the horror stories of eBay. From the selling fees that many people have liked to rename eBay as Feebay, to bogus return policies, and scams running amok. Anybody that's been in eBay buying and selling for the last several years, or like I've been in this since early 2000s, we've seen it and heard it all. And while many have experienced these issues personally, I feel like a lot of people don't really see these issues pop up unless they're really heavy into eBay buying and selling at a high volume. And this is obviously very frustrating for both sides. Whether you're buying, whether you're selling, there's always things that are popping up. It's really frustrating to deal with all this nonsense. But sometimes you just have to sit back and reevaluate things. For example, as a seller, I probably sell more than I buy. It is our responsibility to provide great customer service.
We'll begin with your second shift duty, greeting and serving guests.
And it's expected that we're going to have some fraudulent claims and some scams that pop up here and there, as well as some legitimate complaints, a lot of it due to shipping. I'm looking at you, U.S. Postal Service. I've been a buyer on eBay since 2003, and I've been a seller since 2006. For the most part, buyers and sellers on the platform have generally been good, but sometimes you get some bad apples in the bunch. I used to get really upset and frustrated by incompetent buyers and sellers, and dealing with eBay's crappy return policy more so on the seller side, and dealing with their non-existent customer service. But I stopped. I realized, you know what? As a seller, I'm choosing to sell on the platform. It's my job to provide customer service.
Guests often feel they're on their own.
And instead of getting mad about it, I just changed my mindset. I just started having fun with a lot of the crazy stuff that I've seen. So in today's video, I've pulled up some real messages from real buyers and sellers on eBay that we can have some fun with and hopefully learn from. Before we jump into this, just a few ways that you can help support the show. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and give me a like and share it all over social platforms or sell it with anybody that you know that collects trading cards of any kind or if they just like wrestling. If you would like to hear wrestling content in audio form, make sure to check out the Wrestling with Card podcast. If you want even more audio wrestling card related entertainment, make sure to check out the Worlds Collide podcast with myself and Tony Vella from WrestlingTradingCards.com. And both of these podcasts, make sure you share those, subscribe, leave us a review, let us know what you like, let us know what you don't like. If you really want to show your support for the show, links down below to Patreon, where there's bonus stuff that you can help contribute to the show for a monetary amount. And if you want to buy me a coffee or an energy drink, there's a link there for that too, because I need caffeine to keep going on these videos. So here's a little backstory on this. The card I sold to this guy was under $5 total, shipped in a plain white envelope. I ship lower amount cards, $5 or less, in plain white envelopes all the time, and for the most part, I don't have any issues. However, this was also during that time, 6 months ago or so, where a lot of the packages were delayed, and a lot of the packages were getting lost by the U.S. Postal Service. Once again, thank you, U.S. Postal Service. I initially contacted the buyer and I said, hey, I apologize for your package taking so long. Let's give it some more time and see if it arrives. And I just wanted to make sure that he knew as a buyer that USPS was having delays and having issues getting packages where they needed to go. Because again, if you're not heavily involved with eBay or any other kind of online selling platform where there's a lot of transactions and a lot of mail going through, some people don't understand. If they're just logging on for the first time in a while or the first time ever, and they see a card and they want to buy it, they're expecting it to be delivered within that time frame. And if it's not there, maybe they just don't understand. So once again, I was just trying to educate this buyer. And the picture you saw is the response that I got. But once again, instead of getting upset and mad about this, I just took a step back. I immediately added this guy's username to my blocked list, which unfortunately I've had to block a lot of buyers recently, which I hate because I want to do as much business as I can in my eBay store, and eliminating people from buying things from me, it sucks. You know, I could potentially lose business to future buyers, but at the same time, if the buyers are going to treat me like this, I don't want anything to do with them, so blocked.
How's that for you?
That's fine, thanks.
But back to this buyer, I just became empathetic for this person. To respond the way that this person did, in all caps no less, because he's angry, over a card that's worth $5 or less, I just feel sorry for this person. So I gladly just sent them a refund, blocked them, and, you know, truly feel sorry for this person. Poor guy. Again, have to be empathetic to these people. If leaving negative feedback on eBay is the catalyst to send someone's life into a downward spiral, I would say there are deeper personal problems going on in this guy's life.
That's great. Would you care for some ham or beef?
Now, if in fact this person is out there hustling, grinding, flipping, providing for his family, respect. But there's something very fishy about this. What? Well, I personally have never been to jail and never been to prison. Maybe somebody out there can honestly help. Is this a thing? Can you actually buy and sell things on eBay if you're incarcerated? Is there some kind of underground trading card scene going around in the prison systems? Are people smuggling in boxes of prison basketball to trade for cigarettes? I'm not sure about any of this, but it's definitely an interesting situation. And I was kind of having some fun with that, but honestly, if anybody has information as if can you actually buy and sell trading cards or anything on eBay if you're incarcerated, let us know in the comments. It would be interesting information. So I'm all about helping people out and being charitable when it's needed, but I have some real questions here. First off, how do they find this specific camera to track down and then request that for free? Or did they just start sending random messages to random people that had webcams for sale? Also looking up some comps for this specific webcam that they were asking for free, it looks like it sells for right around $80 at the time of recording. But if I needed a webcam that bad, I would probably go down to my local Walmart or Target and pick up the most basic webcam you can find, which is usually right around $10 to $15. Also, it says in here that this person's son is in college.
What grade are you in at school?
Personally, when I was in college, I had a full-time job, and if I needed something, I generally went out and bought my own things. I learned how to work for stuff. I don't care what anybody says about college kids, there's really no reason for a college-age person to not be able to come up with $10 to $15 to go buy a webcam, especially if it's school-related. And doing that's just honest work instead of trying to scam someone on eBay. So here's an example of someone trying to contact a seller off the eBay platform. And for anybody unfamiliar with why they would want to do this, this happens all the time on eBay or other selling platforms. People want to communicate with buyers and sellers off platform so they could maybe get a better deal and not have to be subject to eBay fees and sales tax and any other kind of fees that would be related to buying or selling. But also, if you do this, it's usually flagged by eBay and they will delete the message and send you a message saying why they deleted it. Apparently, it's against their policies. So instead, this guy got clever with the way that he worded the numbers so the guy could read the phone number and it still wouldn't be flagged by eBay. It would get past their base internet security that flags these things or whatever. Kudos to this guy for trying and the innovative way of trying to get his phone number out there. But in my opinion, it's probably just easier and better to communicate through the means that you have on the platform. That way you can continue to buy and sell going forward and your account doesn't get banned. Oh man. This comment's something else. This message was pulled from a sale not too long after Phillip Rivers announced he was going to be retiring after playing for the Colts. So many people thought Jacob Eason would be the next starter for the Colts team. So this guy wants the card, and I'm guessing the seller had to pull the card down, or cancel the sell, or whatever it is these shady sellers do. So not only did the seller most likely lie about the card, as far as getting chewed up, but then had to take it a step further in stating that the chewed up card had already been taken to the trash, and the trash man had already come and taken the trash. You kind of have to wonder, is this trash man Duke the Dumpster Drosy? I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was able to provide you with some vital information for eBay, but also entertain you at the same time. For those of you who don't use eBay all the time, whether it's buyers, but mainly from the seller's perspective, now you understand what a lot of us go through as sellers. And if you're just getting into eBay as a buying and selling platform, this is the kind of stuff that you just have to be aware is going to happen. And for you eBay veterans out there, thanks for having a laugh with me, because I know you know all the stuff that happened in this video is stuff that's happened to you and probably will continue to happen to you. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, give me one of these, and make sure to share this video and all my videos with anybody you know that likes wrestling cards or sports cards or any kind of collectibles. If you want more great wrestling card content, click the videos on the screen, and I'll see you on the next video.